Hello and welcome to Techlore. Let's not waste too much time. I'm just talking about one thing today. It's all you need, just one thing. Purism, the company that makes Linux-based computers and the upcoming mobile Linux phone, the Librem 5, has announced something called the AweSIM, a spoof on the word awesome, like the SIM card on your phone. As the name implies, this is a SIM card that would ship with your Purism Librem 5, so you would have a phone number and cellular data out of the box. So let's dive into it. Let's cover the pros first. The clear and obvious one is convenience. Your phone will have a SIM card out of the box. It's simple enough, though it's not like putting a SIM card in the phone takes more than a couple minutes, ideally a couple seconds. Second, a layer of privacy. And when I say layer, I do mean layer. AT&T and T-Mobile are the two available providers, and they will still be able to collect and analyze all of your web traffic, phone calls, SMS messages, and where you travel throughout the day through cell tower triangulation. The layer of privacy is they don't have a direct identity to tie this to through your payment and account information. That's a good start. It's nice that the cell company doesn't have a verified individual that can tie all of this data back to, though keep in mind, if they really want to know who you are, it's trivial. Now again, it's a layer of privacy, so this is not a negative. Just keep in mind that this is not going to be a foolproof solution for people who are looking for absolute privacy from cell providers. Third, it's unlimited talk, text, and data, which is awesome. Fourth, it's prepaid, which I personally think is how all phone plans should be. Prepaid means you pay for a month up front, then you get a month of phone service. No yearly contracts or commitments, and it's normally cheaper, and normally you don't have to give any personal information for this. Fifth, it's integrated with the same company. Purism is very early in development, so it's hard to tell how much of a pro this is and if their ecosystem is even good, but if you are someone who wants to just trust a single entity, Purism can get you a computer, phone, a SIM card, email, and messaging service, all under the same account. Now let's cover some of the cons. First, I have some issues with the marketing. Purism talks about how cell providers are creating customer identifiers. Again, sure, there's no central confirmed account, but that individual SIM card from Purism is still unique and only tied to you. Even if it's a pseudo identity, they can still keep tabs on all of the data coming from the phone during the day. And like Purism says, they add a layer of privacy with just the registration. So all that data is still raw data that's been collected. Second, this is US only for now, so it's obviously off limits in other countries. Third, and this is the biggest one, the price. It costs $100 a month. It's ridiculous. My current favorite phone provider is Mint Mobile, which is also prepaid, also compartmentalizes your information from the cell company. You can obtain a Mint Mobile SIM with no personal information. They use T-Mobile, just like Purism, and they now have an unlimited plan, just like Purism, all for $30 a month. To add on to that, Mint does have international support where you can add some extra credits when traveling, and there's $70 a month to spare before matching the price of the Purism AweSIM. To take this a step further, I went ahead and drove less than 5 minutes to my local convenience store, and sure enough, look at all of these prepaid phone plans. Not one of them was more expensive than the Librem, even with unlimited data, including the notoriously expensive Verizon. Additionally, you can buy these SIM cards in cash in person, making the pay trail a harder one to track than a standard payment method through the Purism website. Unless, of course, you used a prepaid debit card on their site, which you got using cash, which is of equal inconvenience since you have to get the prepaid debit card from the same store as you get the prepaid SIM card with cash, so it's just an extra step. The fourth and final con, which people really forget when choosing a cell provider, is customer support. It'd be kinda sucky if your provider doesn't have good support. You might be waiting a couple days to get help and you might not have service in the meantime. This is speculative, but you are going to have to trust a small company like Purism to give you support when you need it, versus a major company which likely has 24/7 support always ready for you. So, final thoughts. I'm sure the service is probably going to be great. You're probably not going to have too many issues. You're getting AT&T or T-Mobile, which both have pretty darn good coverage, and you're getting convenience out of the box with the option of giving no personal information. However, it doesn't solve some of the root privacy concerns with cellular plans, and the biggest gotcha is there are so many people doing the same exact thing, but on a much cheaper scale. So my recommendation, just get another phone plan that's cheap Even if you're a time is money kind of person, it might take you 10 minutes to get a prepaid SIM card at your 7-Eleven, and you may save $70 a month for years on end, and I can't imagine many people are making enough money an hour to justify that time savings unless you're Mr. Bezos and the opportunity cost is that much. The only argument I have for the AweSIM is if you really don't care about the premium price point and you want to support Purism, then this is a valid option, though everything they do is overpriced. So is everything just supporting Purism? Because seriously, it's pretty ridiculous what you get for their premium price points. And that's my take on the Librem AweSIM. Again, you can't go wrong with it, most likely. We haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to definitely recommend the cheaper and better option for a majority of you. Since it's not even a final product, and even if it was a final product, I'd still lean you towards the other options because they do the same thing for like a third of the price. Either way, it's nice they're doing this to at least shed light on the option because I don't think many people know the magic that is prepaid phone plans. What do you think of the AweSIM? Am I just being bitter, too picky, or is this really just a total ripoff? Let us know below, share your thoughts, and no matter what, I really do recommend you move to a prepaid phone plan, whatever it is, because it's honestly just kind of better for most people. Thanks for watching and see you all next time.